So you want to make a home decor that's simple, budget friendly, and also looks great. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a simple home decor item using some wooden blocks, paint, and your Cricut machine. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jane. Thank you for stopping by here today. So I'm just going to show you what I'll be using for today's project. I have my wood cubes here, or wooden blocks right here, and they measure about 7 cm. And it's a square, so 7 cm all the way around. I also have my chalk paint, which I'll be using this blush pink. I have my red paint, acrylic paint. I have my brushes right here and also have a tape. I'm also going to be cutting out a decal using my Cricut maker. So let's get right into the video. So the first step will be to paint these blocks, and I'm going to be painting with the chalk paint, blush pink chalk paint. I'm going to add the red on one side, but for now I'm just going to go around and just coat it with the blush pink chalk paint. So I'll go ahead and paint them.
I ain't going back, I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going live. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Way back a year ago. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine.
So now that I'm done painting it, I will let it dry and then give it a second coat probably. But I'm also going to paint the bottom part because you know the bottom part is not painted because that's where it's resting on. And then I'll come back for the next step. So our blocks are painted and fully dry, and I want to add a bit of a pattern, not much of a pattern, but on each block. Will I say pattern, or rather just paint half of this a different color, and that's where the red paint comes in. So I'm just going to measure and make sure it's the center, and then use my tape and mark it off. So what will happen is that two will go the same way and the other two will go the opposite direction. So hopefully you got that. If not, you'll see it once I do it. I'll get my ruler and just make sure it's at the center.
Push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling.
I might not need that. I'll try putting the tape directly on, and I'll see how it goes.
Nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
So hopefully this makes sense. This is how it will be. So this will have red, this red, this red, and this red. So almost like in opposite directions. That's why I said some sort of pattern. So I'm going to go ahead and paint all this part red. So I'm using this red paint.
Things are not the same as they were a year ago. But all
I'll just make sure not to go under the tape. So.
the past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better.
Oh, I think there's something else I should have done. Let me fix that. So I just added a bit of tape around the edges. Hopefully it will help it and avoid the red spreading to the other part.
Change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
I'm going to let this dry, and while it's drying, I'm going to go over to design space and just type the letters that I need to cut out. I'm over design space and I'll go ahead and type the letters that I'll be using. So I'll click text and type L. So basically it's love I'm going to spell. So each block will have one letter. So I'm just going to type L-O-V-E. So I have to I can always just click text, type O-V-E or duplicate and change the letter.
Way back a year ago.
Now because the block is about 7 centimeters, I'm going to make every letter about 4.5 thereabout. So it will differ a bit because these letters are sized differently. But I'm going to make everything about 4.5 to fit on the block. So I'll just change it. I'll just go to height and just type 4.5. And I think font wise I'm fine with this font. So I'm just going to use something very basic. So the Cricut Sans font, I'm fine with it. So I'm just going to use that same font. And our height again, just change every one to 4.5.
I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright. And for the first time in a long time, I'm alright. I've seen a lot of...
I'm fine with how it looks right now. So I'm going to go ahead and click make it. Then turn on my machine, choose my material. I'm going to be using premium vinyl. So I'll choose my material and then I'm going to go ahead and cut it. Well, let's go over so we can check. Make sure the blocks are dry and then move them. I'll take off the tape and just make sure. Okay. Looks mostly clean. Like it did not go past where it should be. So I think I'm fine with this. Can always touch up the edge. But for the purpose of this video, I'll most likely leave it this way. Let's see.
I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going live. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain.
This is how it looks. Let me go ahead and turn on my machine so that we can cut out our words. Sorry, our letters. And I'm going to be using a white binder for this, so I'll turn on the machine and then go ahead and cut this out.
Back a year ago, I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same.
I'll go ahead and cut off the excess, weed it, and get it ready to be transferred to the block.
I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays. Way back a year ago, I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright. And for the first time in a long time, I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays.
It's time to transfer the design, but before I do that, I'm going to I want to make sure everything feels like it's almost the same level, so I'm going to look at, say, 1 centimeter from the bottom. So I'm using my ruler and I'll just mark that. Hopefully this works. I have to let out my transfer tape here. And I'll just make sure it's sitting there and it's also in the middle. And I'll repeat the same process for all VE.
Back a year ago, I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays. Way back a year ago, I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm...
So this is how great it turned out. Some paint, wooden block, and vinyl. You can put this in your entryway, your drawer in your bedroom, or by your TV unit. It looks great, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. It will mean a lot to me. Until next time, stay blessed. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.